Hey guys, this is Diana Ballard, and welcome to the Mom Training Podcast, where we discuss the skills and strategies to create possibilities in motherhood and make it more fun, efficient, organized, and peaceful. You can find more information or connect with me online at dianaballard.com or at Diana Ballard Live on social media. Ladies, I am so excited for you and I to kick it together today. I want to ask you a question. When you look at yourself in the mirror, do you see the same woman you were before motherhood? Yeah, we can look at ourselves and be like, well, my arms weren't as flabby. I wore a different size of jeans, but I want you to look a little deeper than that. A couple weeks ago, I was blessed with the opportunity to go on a trip by myself. Yep, I said it, by myself, for 5 days. I went to a conference in Orlando. I used to travel by myself all the time, all around the United States, internationally, alone. I loved it. After getting married, I haven't traveled by myself for 5 years because I've had a built-in travel buddy now. So when I left on this trip, I was pretty uncomfortable as I went from train to train and finally to my plane. And I realized I am really out of practice, emotionally and mentally as well, with not knowing where to go, how to use my train pass, and figure out where I was going. After talking to people around me and during each step of the process, I was able to find my way and get where I needed to go. I felt a piece of me starting to surface again. My love for people and the instant friendships that can be made by just striking up a conversation or asking for help. I made a lot of friends along the way. As I got on the plane and it started moving forward, I looked out the window with the same passion, adventure, and magic for life filled my soul. I realized I am the same person, but better. I'm still the girl who believes in miracles and living life to the fullest. That there is always another way to make something a reality when things seem impossible. The girl who believes people are good, friendly, and approachable. Who has the desire to help the world and enjoys exploring every piece of it. It really sunk in. I haven't lost myself, but in reality, I've just added so much more. Losing who I was something that I feared for many years before becoming a mom. That I'd lose my spice, my drive, my passion, that I wouldn't be able to do the things in my heart and that pulled me to create, that I would become stagnant and lose everything and become a martyr, a sacrificial lamb to the cause of motherhood. Boy, was I wrong. Man, was my mindset horrible about motherhood. Have I had to sacrifice a lot as a mom? Do I continue to sacrifice things daily? Yeah, and I wouldn't change that for the world. My home life and family is my number one priority, but I also haven't let that priority and responsibility stop me from achieving a lot of other things in the meantime. It takes training your brain to look for possibilities, how to work things out and not sacrifice what is most important, which for me is family and having a happy home. It's family, then business, family, then helping others, family, then recreation. These extra things like business, helping others, and recreation and fun are present in my life, even though I have a family. So as I sat there on the plane, I realized, wow, here I sit feeling the same as I did 5 years ago, traveling by myself, looking for amazing people to connect with, and miracles the adventure has to offer. We don't have to lose our identity in motherhood. We can give all of ourselves to our family and children, but not in a way of being a martyr and suffering our way through it. But let us try to give the best of ourselves out of love, not just to our family, but also love for ourselves. Our family needs us to be who we really are, to do what we love and makes us happy. Will our focus have to shift? Will some skills, hobbies, and interests be put on the back burner for a while? They might just have to be. But overall, I believe that motherhood can be an enhancer of who we are and are to become. We can be better than we were before becoming a mom and being responsible for these little growing humans. And as we keep motherhood as a top priority and protect it, our fulfillment will grow as we explore life and create it. So I want you to picture yourself in front of that mirror again and look yourself in the eye and see the strength that you have gained in your journey as mother so far. Be proud of what you have accomplished and what you have become. Remember that girl that had a little more fun, who enjoyed things a little more, smiled and laughed more, or was more easygoing. Remember that girl who loved to organize, socialize, and travel. Remember that girl who was helpful and felt the magic for life. Whatever you feel like you've lost, I want you to remember and bring that girl back. It doesn't have to only be when we're single or not being responsible for our children. No, we can be ourselves in motherhood, in the thick of it, each day. Because remembering these pieces of us will bring joy to the whole family, and that's really the goal. You're not just in your family to manage the details, wrangle kids, and hope everything turns out all right. You're a special, talented individual that has things to offer your family. Start to bring back some of those hobbies, those things that bring you joy, and include your family in the meantime. We're not talking about this today to put your family on the back burner. We're talking about this today to bring the family and the pieces of you that you love together, that they can work in harmony together. And you are completely intelligent in knowing how to take whatever it is that you love and how to intermingle it with your family. For again, it's important for your kids to see you doing things you enjoy. If you like adventure, you like music, you like to travel, bring them along. You like to do crafts with your kids. Create it with them. Do it with them. And you might be surprised of what joy comes out of the situation. And you may be thinking, girl, I'm so far gone of remembering what brought me joy personally, I don't even know where to get started. First off, you're not alone. There are other moms and people in general who feel the same way. So let's focus on one thing right now. I want you this week to do something that brings you joy. This could be going to your favorite restaurant, visiting a friend, taking a walk at the park, pulling out your musical instrument, doing your hair a funky way. I mean, it could be anything. Whatever it may be for you, what brings you joy? For what brings you joy is who you are and is important to share with your family. Maybe you don't have to do the activity with your kids, but it is important for your kids to see you doing what you love so that they too can create their own identity as they watch you live yours. And again, as we keep our family as a priority, our family won't feel in competition with your fun or your work or something that you enjoy, but they will also enjoy your enjoyment as well. There are possibilities for you to live your life according to your family design, which includes you being you and sharing your joy and individuality with your family. And really working on the mindset of how can motherhood and how has motherhood enhanced who I am and can help me grow even more into the person that I want to become. So keep up the good work, hit subscribe, and we'll see you next week on the Mom Training Podcast. Thank you so much for tuning into the Mom Training Podcast. If you liked what you heard, I would so appreciate a rating and review from you on any platform you listen to this on. If you have any questions or podcast ideas, you can message me on my social media at Diana Ballard Live or shoot me an email on my website. See you next week.